Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dollars and shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bit so I can watch the out of town. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. What goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dollars and shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bit so I can watch the out of town. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Frostville. I beat D, Dr. Frizzle Frost. And tonight we're going to be talking about the top 10 reasons why men chase women, get them, then don't want them anymore. All right? We're about to dive into that thing, man. We're about to dissect this thing. Shouts out to Believe for coming through in the chat. Appreciate you, bro, for participating in the chat. Blessings to you. Blessings. Peace and prosperity to you. Believe that. Believe that. Yeah. With no further ado, let me hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo, bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty. Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. 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 Welcome to Frostville. Salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
Let's get ready. If my mic stop playing with me, my mic better stop playing with me. I unhook that motherfucker and use the other mic. But yeah, shouts out to Believe for participating in the chat. Peace and prosperity to you. Archer Elton, appreciate you, bro, for participating in the chat. Peace and prosperity to you. And Shamela, did I say that right? Shamela, peace and prosperity to you. Appreciate y'all for coming through and participating in the chat. Tonight, we're going to talk about the top 10 reasons why men chase women, get them, and then don't want them anymore. That's what we're about to talk about. So let's dissect that thing, man. So let me get my notes real. Now, not all men do this, but it's a common pattern for some people. Usually, it's less about the woman herself and more about what the chase represent. It's not really about the woman. It's more about what the chase represents, right? Top 10 reasons some men lose interest after getting a woman. Number one, he was addicted to the chase. He was addicted to the chase. It was exciting. You know what I'm saying? For some men, the excitement comes from pursuing someone, not from building a relationship. The excitement comes from pursuing the woman. Not because he wants the relationship. Why does this happen? The uncertainty creates excitement. Winning her attention feels like an achievement. Feels like an achievement. Y'all know how women be saying, we the prize? No, men and women be saying, we the prize. But in this case, you was his achievement by chasing you, pulling you, and then throwing you in the trash. Once she is available, the challenge disappears, and he on to the next, right? On to the next. Shouts out to 8945. Say happy Pride Day month to you, man. wanted to recognize you. Happy Pride Day. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Happy another day for you. Blessings to another day for you, everybody. So it's not because he wants the woman, but it's because it's the excitement. He's addicted to the chase. Addicted. Example, a man spends months testing, flirting, and planning dates. Once she becomes his girlfriend, he suddenly seems bored because the pursuit was what excited him the most. The pursuit is what excited him the most. And he doesn't want it anymore. So women, y'all got to watch out for these type of guys. Watch out for these type of guys that's only in it for the excitement. And I'm going to say this. Let me say this. I don't recommend that men chase women. We don't do that over here. Over here, we don't chase women. We do our thing. We talk to women and we let things happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. That's what we do. We don't chase. I don't believe in chasing, but let's talk about the 10 things. Number 2, he wanted validation, not a relationship. He wanted validation, not a relationship. Sometimes a man is trying to prove something to himself. Oh man, that goes all the way back to when people say, I want to see if I still got it. Right? I want to see if I still got it. That goes back to that saying. Why does this happen? He wants confirmation that he is attractive. Do I still got it, right? He wants reassurance that he can get the woman he desires. He wants reassurance that he can get the woman that he desires, not just around the woman, but the woman he desires. Once validated, the mission feels complete. It's over with, huh? It's over with. Example, a man pursues a woman he considers out of his league. After she chooses him, his self-esteem gets a boost and he no longer feels driven to maintain the connection. So he really just he needed an ego boost, right? He just needed an ego boost. He just needed to feel his pride rise, right? We're not in here for a long time, just a good time. Number 3, fantasy didn't match the reality. What he imagined in his head wasn't the real deal. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit real quick. Your boy Glausen over here. People often fall in love with an idea before they truly know someone. It's all in the mind, all in your head. Why does this happen? He imagined her being perfect. Perfect. Real relationships reveal flaws and differences. The fantasy disappears when reality kicks in. Now we know us men, we have a strong imagination. We very visional. So if he starts to imagine himself being with this woman, and he started imagining all the good possible things that can happen when they get together, and then once he get with her, all the flaws kick in, and now he like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. Example, he imagines she's his perfect match. But after dating seriously, he realized that they have different values, goals, and personalities. So when reality kick in, he hit the door. So that's why we always say, man, be sure of yourself. Know yourself. Learn yourself. Know your flaws. Learn your flaws. Know your flaws. Learn how to correct your mistakes. Self-awareness. If guys have more self-awareness, that would never happen. That would never happen. Number 4, he loves novelty. Some people constantly seek new experiences. Why does this happen? Newness creates excitement. Familiar. Damn, I was trying to say this word the other day. Familiarity. Fuck it. Y'all know I can't talk right over here. Y'all know I can't say words right over here. But you know what I'm trying to say. Familiarity feels less stimulating. They confuse excitement with love. Example, he is extremely interested during the first few months, but loses energy once the relationship becomes a routine. So he like new shit. The new becomes the old real quick. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Eben? What's up, Eben? Oh, appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate you participating in the chat. Peace and prosperity to you. But new becomes old real fast, and he needs something else new. So this is a guy who probably consistently stay in relationships, in and out relationships. Number 5, he mistook. How you doing, Tiffany? Appreciate you coming through, Tiffany. Peace and prosperity to you for participating in the chat. Hope your day been well. Number 5, he mistook lust for love, which many men tends to do. And if y'all heard my intro, I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was less. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was less. Let that shit sink in. Physical attraction can be intense but temporary. Why does this happen? Strong attraction can feel like deep love. After the excitement settles, deeper compatibility matters. He realized the emotional connection isn't strong enough. For example, he was heavily attracted to her appearance, but once the initial attraction calms down, they struggle to connect emotionally. So the facts was lust, not love. We cannot get those things missed or crosshair with each other. Say hi, I don't know who you are, but have a blessed day. Oh yeah, for sure. I am Dr. Frizzle. I be the Dr. Frizzle, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Nice to meet you, Tiffany, and I hope to see you more in the chat. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, he was more attracted to the physical appearance, and they might connect it a little bit, but when the relationship gets deeper, it's not on an emotional level. It's not on the level where they can continue the relationship, so you have to back out of it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Data? What you talking? You a band who? You a band who? Man, bro. I got something for you. I got something for you, Mr. Band somebody. Yeah.
I'll get serious, bro. This ain't no fucking game. Don't play me like I fucking play games, nigga. I don't play no fucking games, bro. Out of good faith. If you ever address me like that again, bro, I'm telling you, you gone, bro.
You gone forever, Data. I'm gonna ban your ass. Huh? Yeah. That's what's gonna happen to you. But nah, man, on the real shit, let's get back to business. Appreciate you coming through, Delta. Number 6, he enjoys competition. Winning sometimes matter more than having. Why did this happen? Other men wanting her increases her value in his mind. So when he see other men wanting her, that what makes him want her too. So he wants to claim her before the other guys. He wants to be the number one before the other guy. What's up, Lionel? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Yeah. Once he wins, the competition ends. His motivation drops. Yeah, Dad, it's all good. I know you trolling. You good though. Appreciate you coming through. For example, a man becomes highly interested when several men are pursuing the same woman, but loses interest after she chooses him because the competition is over. He won. He defeated 7 other guys. He got her before they did. And now he don't want her no more. So that's another reason why a man to chase a woman, get her, and don't want her anymore. You know what I'm saying? Competition. And we definitely gonna dive into that. Like, why so many men approach this woman? Why so many men approach average? I'm just gonna say it. Why so many men approach average women, and the beautiful women or highly attractive women, less men approach her? And I can tell you right now, they think the average woman easy. So that's number one right there. But let's get back on topic. He fears commitment. Some men enjoy intimacy until things become serious. Why does this happen? Relationships require responsibility. Vulnerability can feel uncomfortable. Commitment triggers fear. Say, no, we just don't want a headache. I said, no, we just don't want a headache. That's why men to chase them, get them, and throw them away. Or you're recommending that to the other thing. Oh, you talking about that? Oh, say them beautiful women and baddies are migraines and ultra ego. Yeah, I can agree with that. They're full of trouble. Trouble. All right, but he fears commitment. Example, everything is great until discussions about the future begin. Then he starts pulling away because he don't want responsibility. And to tell the truth, maybe while y'all was getting to know each other, you was too much of a responsibility. And he was like, I can't take this shit no more. I can't do this. This woman is putting me through all type of shit. And he backs out. Now, I do agree with this, a fear of commitment. I'm going to tell you why I agree with this. And not just the fear part, but the responsibility part. And let me explain why I agree to the responsibility part. Because if you know that you're not able to handle this woman or deal with her bullshit, it's best to back out ASAP. Get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of there, man. If you know you can't handle it because the relationship gonna be rocky, it's a motherfucker. So sometimes when a man have you, listen to me, women. Sometimes when a man have you and he let you go, that's a blessing for you. Because he wasn't meant for you anyway. Number 8. What's up, Tiffany? You came back. You came back, Tiffany. You came back. Number 8. Hold on. Let me check out what Lionel saying. He said, that's not true. We see the future. Android 17 to 18 tearing it up. Ain't no way we talking about the future, bro. You crazy. Oh yeah. Appreciate it, Tiffany. Appreciate it. And also, peace and blessing to you. Number 8, he likes the feeling of pursuing more than partnering. Being a boyfriend requires different skills than being a pursuer. Why does this happen? Why? Pursuing involves excitement. Relationships require consistency. Got to be consistent. He may not be emotionally mature enough for the next stage. Or maybe he's just too emotional and just don't want to deal with the bullshit, right? For example, he was constantly planning dates before the relationship, but becomes passive after because maintaining a healthy partnership requires ongoing effort. And that's can get tough. Ongoing effort. You got to keep her excited. You got to handle this. You got to look. A relationship is another job. I'm letting y'all know now. A relationship is another job on both ends. That's why y'all have to come to agreements from the start. Agreements start from the start. Laying the routines down. Start from the start. Boundary standards starts from the start. So Tiffany say, "Can I get a shout out?" I gave you a shout out, Tiffany. I gave you a shout out, Tiffany. How many times I said your name? Damn, we're gonna sound like we fucking. No, let me back out. Gonna sound crazy. I keep saying your name. Shouts out to Tiffany. Shouts out to Tiffany for coming through this thing, man. Appreciate you. What's up? What Lionel say? This sounds like a headache. This don't sound happy or fulfilling. Boy, you crazy. Look, I'm telling you, relationships are a headache. They are a headache. Relationships are a headache. That what comes with the program. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with the program. Appreciate you, Tiffany, for coming through. You have a great day. And but that's the chance we take because men and women are meant to thrive together. Or shall I say, that's how it started, right? For allegedly, Adam and Eve started the thing, and they're supposed to be together, right? So that's supposed to be the lead of the nation, for men and women to thrive together as a relationship, raising a family together, cooperating, advancing, elevating. That's how it's supposed to be. Saying Eve stepped out. Started fucking with the snake. She started fucking with the bad guy, right? Eve stepped out and started fucking with the bad guy, as the good guys tend to say. Say, nah, bro, just give me a corner girl. He said Lionel said he wants a girl to come in and go straight back out once the job is done. Once the mission is done, she can leave. He don't want to see her laying in his bed. He don't want her to go use his bathroom. He don't want her all in his kitchen talking about what can I cook for you because he can cook for his goddamn self. He don't need you picking up a broom and mop because he can sweep and mop for himself. You know what I'm saying? All he need, anything a woman can do for him, he can do for himself. So all he needs you to do is lay there. You know what I'm saying? And cock your legs. And bat being. Yeah. So let's go to say, hey, you already called the Uber for her, bro? This man 3 steps ahead. Let's go to number 9. He was chasing an ego trophy. Sometimes the attraction is tied to a status. Why does this happen? Dating a certain woman boosts his image. We heard that. I done heard that shit. He wants social recognition. The relationship itself is secondary. For example, he brags about being with her to his friends, but privately invests very little in the relationship. So this where a lot of guys be saying, I want a baddie. I want a baddie, man. I want a baddie. You know what I'm saying? I want me a 10, a 9, a 10. Because they want those type of women so they can show off to their friends. They don't really want the woman. They just want the status that they can pull this so-called bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Status. Say a lot of guys do not brag about their lady. Now, from what I done seen, from what I done heard plenty of guys say this shit since I've been scoping out the red pill world, since I've been scoping out the manosphere. They want a woman they can show off. They want a woman they can take to a party and have all eyes on her and him. You know what I'm saying? They want the status. Then once they get the status, because they know who was that? Megan? Then they called out Megan ex-husband for this. The guy she just broke up with. They said he used Megan to get other beautiful women because he wasn't doing shit before her. He probably was banging prostitutes and shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably was banging prostitutes. He pulled Megan. After he got Megan, all the other stars wanted him. After all the other stars wanted him, he left Megan. So he got the status and then he dipped. Say that's true, but they rarely get to show off their lady. They rarely get to show off because she was with me. She was with me. That's why he didn't get a chance to show off. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he did that. High five to him for pulling the corner girls. God damn it. Boy, you wild. But y'all know I be talking hot shit on here. I be talking hot shit. Y'all can don't take me too serious, but take me serious. Number 10. He doesn't really know what he wants. And this becomes laid out in the field these days. A man do not know what he really wants. That's why you got to take time to find yourself, know who you are, know what direction you're going in, know what you're trying to do before pursuing a woman or before inviting a woman into your circle or into your life, rather. Say people don't know what they want. Yeah, you're right. People as a whole doesn't really know what they want. We can say both sides, but I'm talking about the men right now because I want my barbarians to turn into warriors. I want my barbarians to turn into warriors. So that's why we talk a lot about self-development and self-awareness. So y'all just check out some of my old videos to cop some of that knowledge. Many people chase feelings rather than long-term compatibility. Why does this happen? He acts on impulse. He confuses attraction with commitment. He never considers what comes after the chase. He never considered what comes after the chase. And once that after effect hits, that boy be in a whole nother time loop. For example, he aggressively pursues a woman, gets into a relationship, and then realizes he wasn't ready for one in the first place. Realize he wasn't ready for one in the first place, huh? And that's really not a factual fact. Say, both sides have no standards. Hey, if you bang Maya, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate win. And the later don't matter. Maya, I see her out here doing her thing. Shouts out to Maya. I see you, Maya. I see you out here doing your third thizzle. But what I was saying. Oh, about the first place. He realized he wasn't ready for a relationship in the first place. Now that can come that he was ready for a relationship, but he ran to the wrong woman that tried to manipulate him, tried to cross course his standards and boundaries, tried to change him into someone else. And he probably felt he wasn't ready for a relationship from dealing with this woman. She made him feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And then he just backed out. So I'm not gonna truly say that a man realized that he wasn't ready for a relationship, because pretty much he probably was. It probably just he got into a relationship with the wrong woman. Why you got out of puzzle, baby? What you doing? Come give me a hug. Why you putting that stuff in my room like that? Want to say hey? Want to say hey to my people? Tell my people hey. Hey. Mwah. Go play. But yeah, let's go to the biggest difference. Many men chase because one of two motivations. Healthy motivation. I want to get to know her and build a relationship. Unhealthy motivation. I want to see if I can get her. The first type often becomes more invested after getting a woman because the relationship is the goal. The second type often lose interest after getting a woman because the conquest is the goal. A useful sign is what happens after she shows interest. A man who genuinely wants a relationship usually increases his effort and consistency. A man who only wanted the chase often decreases his efforts once he feels he has won. So those the difference, top 10 why men chase. Let me see if I can find some videos or something real quick. See if I can find some videos on this shit. Fuck it is. Okay, I found something. Why is it muted though? It's muted. Oh, okay. All right, let's watch this video. Let's see what my boy talking about. We got him on screen. We got him right there. Let's see what he's talking about.
When women don't run from the niggas they want.
Let's go back.
Why would I chase you when women don't run from the niggas they want?
Oh shit. Why? Oh shit. Huh? I said, bro, let me on the panel network. Look, he said, why would I chase women when women be with the person they want? I said it wrong, but let's see.
Why would I chase you when women don't run from the niggas they want?
They don't run from the guys they really want. So why I'm chasing? I like that. I like that. I like that. Let them cook. Let them cook. Bro, that's all you had to say? Oh, bro, just acting a damn fool right now. He's just acting a damn fool right now. Hold up.
It's funny that men think they're the only people who chase ama who love to chase women down. Wacha nikwambie, pia sisi madem hupenda kuchase. Like you just see a cute guy, you like him, si ndio? Unasema now this is my target. You chase him down. Yani, yeah, amekulike pia. You just chase him down, you get him to love you, you be a good girl, you be nice to him and all that, and you get him to love you and you get him attached to you.
How did you get him to love you though? She telling you something that she ain't explaining. How do you get the man to love you? How did you get the men to be attracted to? How? How, woman? Who is this? Rich girl? Rich girl or girl? 254? How? Explain to the women how. All right, let me pull it down real quick. We got guests coming to the stage. I got to get me a guest thing. Welcome, Lionel. What to do?
Bro, good evening.
What's happening?
All right, give me the gist on what we talking about.
The top 10 reasons why men chase women, get them, and don't want them anymore.
And don't want them anymore. That's the last part. Dang, and don't want them anymore.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Partly right, because they had a headache. They realized they had a headache. I don't want to say because the guy's not ready. Right. I never want to say that, only because people been in relationships since before I was born.
Right.
And there didn't used to be an insurmountable amount of criteria just to get a woman.
For sure.
So now, are they emotionally mature enough for a relationship? I don't like that either. Mainly because they've never been no one's ever been emotionally mature enough. But I'm sticking with the dudes, but they've never been emotionally mature enough.
Right.
I mean, they've been hypersensitive. And I always point to, if you talk about the first wave of feminism, one of the things that can't nobody disagree with, because history paints that picture very grim, is that the men were wilding out. They were abusing their women.
Right.
They were going hard, taking their frustration out on them. You're my property. So that movement became what it was because of how bad it was. They even tell you, there's not exactly what you call data on it, but even the freaking AIs will tell you that there was a significant amount of Black husbands that were getting poisoned and killed because they were beating their wife and kids. They were wilding out hard. So emotional maturity, I'm trying to figure out when we've ever had that.
Right.
So we're definitely learning. So I wanted to point that out. Now, are dudes hyper emotional today? Yes, they are. I want to be able to be like, dude, calm down. However, I got to figure out why you're so emotional right now. That's the thing. Not you, but these guys in general.
Right.
Because that's important. Why are you so emotional right now? Why are you like this right now? We got to get to the bottom of it.
Right.
Why are you crying in the rain with a leather jacket like it's an R&B video? What's going on? Why are you afraid of fear? Why are you afraid of rejection? Well, there's a lot of whys that you have to ask in the modern day in order to understand what's going on.
Right.
And only after you've asked enough whys, then you should start coming up with the solutions. But if you get to the point where you get the chick and then it's like, okay, I got to throw her away. Well, good for you. Because too many dudes stay in situations where they should have threw the girl away.
Right. I definitely agree with that.
Good for you. Get rid of her. Get rid of that headache. You need to stop taking them Tylenols because it ain't good for you. But I get why you're taking them. You about to crash out.
Go in there, watch TV. Go watch TV. Go ahead, bro.
So that's what's important. And sometimes you can be like Klay Thompson. Sometimes you can get yourself a baddie just
Mhm.
because you're trying to get yourself other baddies. Sometimes she got to be used as a sacrifice to level yourself up.
not
just
the sacrificer, bro.
Sometimes she got to get used as a sacrifice, you know?
Oh,
You
shit.
understand that this is going to level you up. Well, sorry, not sorry, but I got to use you.
Oh, wow. I mean, it happens though. Like,
That's part of the game. But as you saw, well, if you don't know, Megan Thee Stallion was literally she was showing him off. She was talking about how much, she loved this dude, how great he was, how he was into her feelings.
Hold up for 1 second, Lana. 1 second. Shouts out to No Captivity with Freezy up in the thing, man. Y'all ain't subscribed to No Captivity with Freezy. Y'all go over there, hit the subscribe button, bro. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you stopping through. You know what it is. Peace and blessings to you, bro. Let's get it, Lana.
Like she did everything for him, and then he dumped her. He threw her away. She served her purpose. Now he got more baddies coming at him. Although he was already a sports player, so right. I don't think he should have had trouble with that situation. But he got leveled up because of her.
Yeah, because they say he was a lame at first, so
Dang.
He got hurt. Then they say after he started pulling women, he leveled. But like you said, somebody got to be sacrificed. But I want to ask you this, Lionel. After that woman is sacrificed, what type of damage do you think is done?
A lot of damage. Absolutely, a lot of damage. I mean, people would think that doesn't affect her, but she's told in this situation, she had told us already about how no guy had ever treated her this well. No one had treated her like a person. No one had listened to her feelings. This dude really was like everything. She wanted to meet the family. She wanted him to see her family. Like, she had long-term plans with him.
Goddamn.
Then he activated his trap card.
One more second, bro. One more second. I'm sorry about that, Lionel.
You're good.
Shouts out to Genesis I Am. Y'all make sure to go subscribe to her channel. If you're not subscribed, that's good people right there. That's like family. What's up, Genesis? Appreciate you coming through. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's get it.
Yeah, like he activated his trap card. He got what he wanted, and he was out. She found out he had been cheating the whole time. I'm sitting here thinking, well, what did you expect?
Right.
It sounds like you played yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, because it goes back in the question you asked, what type of damage does that done? It does a lot.
Right. Yeah, that's what I need to hear that.
It does a lot. It psychologically puts you in a state where, hey, I can't trust these guys. And you'll have guys that'll sit here and tell you just because one guy treated you like crap, don't mean the next guy will. Well, in her mind, it do.
So let's go to this one right here when it says the guy fears commitment, right? So is it he fear commitment or he found out that he committed to the wrong motherfucker?
It's always that he found out that he committed to the wrong person. That's the majority of the time. Sometimes, sure, it's fear of commitment. However, when I hear that and you pay attention and you follow a pattern, because we all have too many stories. He breaks up with that girl who he quote unquote fear commitment with, and then 2 weeks later he married to another girl. Dang, so did he really fear commitment?
Right.
Or was it that he understood that you weren't the one?
Right. But we got to actually say that those type of things do happen. Two people get together. You may stay together for not too long, but you realize that you're not compatible, right? You're not compatible. And that's where it goes back to where I say that too many of us stay in a relationship longer than we should have stayed in that relationship. The relationship should have been ended. And that's where the problems come in at.
but they don't know how. Now that one, you don't know. It's hard for me to knock people who get in that situation only because I know that you haven't been trained to understand that situation. Most people haven't been trained to be like, okay, this is a complete red flag. I'm out. That's just not how the world works. Most people are trained to, hey, she's cute, she's nice, let's give her a chance.
How many chances though? Was they trained to keep giving out chances and chances and chances?
That becomes some stuff you got to figure out, especially if you grew up in an environment that constantly showed you that. If you, let's say, what do they say? Like these women be grown, these guys be raised by single mamas. Although dads do be around. So what do the moms be showing? The moms show that this dude can treat her like crap and she'll take him back repeatedly. So that's already going to have a psychological effect on the child, whether people want to admit that or not.
Right.
So now that he's seen that, it's going to make him look at his own relationship. And guess what? He's going to be giving this chick chance after chance. We constantly see it.
That's crazy. Because I didn't, well, I'm different from most, so I kind of was like rebellious anyway, and I just went out my own way of doing things.
Well, environment does matter, and that's why I'm not trying to make excuses for the guys at all, because you got to be held accountable. However, I do understand that you most likely, this person came from an environment where he saw certain things.
I think not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But this what I believe need to be also taught, right? Not only how to leave before, time gets crazy, you got to leave early instead of late, right? But if you chose to keep the relationship going, accept the consequences that comes with it. Accept what happens after. Because some guys lose their fucking mind and shit, be like, oh, I can't believe this, but after that took her back hundreds of times.
Oh shit.
They still can't believe it type shit. So it's like, bruh, that's really on you. From that point, it's really on you. You just gotta know how to handle the ending.
I agree. Now that's why I said you gotta take accountability, but at the same time, my judgment can only be so harsh if the person don't really it's not common sense. That's the thing. It's not common sense if you grow up in a situation that shows you it's not common sense. So that becomes the common sense when you grow up. That's the unfortunate part that should get brought up, because unfortunately that is the reality that's going to become.
So Lena, is common sense really common sense?
No, they teach you that because I used to be an educator, and they teach you that in school, that common sense isn't common. You see this in retail. When I got people coming in, they come into frozen and dairy looking for salt. Is salt over here? Why would salt be over here?
I witnessed that.
Why would that be over here? Oh, would pet food be over here? Why would pet food be here with the milk and eggs? How did you get to that conclusion? No, common sense is not common, and they teach that a lot because your environment is going to shape how you perceive what's common.
See, I ain't never thought about it that way. So common sense really got like a variety of common senses.
It do. I could be like, let's say, and this is stuff you can even look up. If you go to early to mid 90s, Baltimore City, common sense is going to look a lot different there than it's going to look in Alpharetta, Georgia. It's going to look vastly different. But you have to be aware of that.
Right.
And that's why, if once you transfer and you start looking in different places, Now all of a sudden, oh, this isn't as common as I thought, because the reality is going to change.
So
The
when
reality
people
is going
make,
to keep.
so when-
Go ahead.
like when people make, let's just say two people arguing, and then the other person be like, "Man, you should have had, you should have more common sense to know that." They actually wrong about that.
They're wrong. That's not true. And that's why I always try to see, where did this person come from? What did they, what was their environment like? How did they grow up? These are the questions that has to get answered. Common sense is more so like traffic light. That's common sense. If it's a red light, you stop.
Right.
That's common sense. If you're on a plane, don't open the emergency door while we're in the sky. That's common sense. I hope. Like, those are common sense. But how you handle people isn't necessarily common, especially if you grew up in particular places where it demanded you to be a particular type of animal. You might have had to been in the jungle and you had to navigate the streets a certain type of way.
Right.
Or you might have been in the country. But if you're in an argument, let's say you're in an argument with a chick, if you have been pampered, if you're used to seeing this and getting away with it, you're going to operate a very different way than what people are going to expect you to. Because now it becomes, well, how would you have handled that situation?
Right. Damn. We definitely
Because
got
common sense isn't common.
I definitely got to look into that right there. That's something I need to definitely look into, but not to take it too far off the topic.
Go for
it. Let's talk about like when guys mistake lust for love. What do that plan in your mind?
I hear that a lot, but my whole thing about that is when you're told your mom's love isn't your girlfriend or your wife's love. Okay, I'm with you. But then it's like, so how am I supposed to see if she loved me? What is the metric I'm supposed to use to tell if this girl loves me? And when you're loving them, because if you're already getting these criterias, you're going to have to be trying to figure out, okay, so what do I need to do to showcase that this isn't just lust? Because, I'm hungry for this girl. Okay, so, but when that's your girlfriend, are you not still hungry for her? Because those be the questions I be asked. Go ahead.
I say if it's less, he ain't hungry for nothing, but some booty.
No. That's what I'm saying though. Because when you're lusting for a chick, you're hungry essentially. Your sexual appetite is for this chick.
Burger booty. You want to eat a burger booty.
That's funny. But that's what you want. So when you get with the actual girl, that's supposed to change. But I have to question that, because are you not going to still lust over your girlfriend or your wife? How different is it really? Because when we're like, oh, when your lover is it's different, but is it? Because to me, it looked like it's the same thing. But, you can, lust can turn into love. Oh, my bad. Lust can turn into love.
That definitely can happen.
You could be like, dang, I want her so bad, but you don't know why. It's because, damn, she fine. But then when you get with her, it can transform.
Right.
Now it's just more than, hey, I want to have sex with her. Now it's, I want to go on a date with her. I want to go, do that.
Spend some quality time.
So now it can literally turn into that, because I'm not trying to sound funny, but I don't want to say it like that, but it's the only example I got. So if a Nikki Cross type girl came to me, I'm not trying I'm not lusting over Nikki Cross. No
Right.
offense to her.
Right.
Like, so odds are I'm not going to hear anything she's saying.
Right.
This girl getting into the permanent friend zone. I mean, unless we have some random night and she stroked me the right way, like she in the friend zone.
Damn it, boy.
But so I'm not going to hear nothing she says. However, if this is like prime Stephanie McMahon talking to me, I'm lusting.
Mm.
I'm hearing everything she got to say. And so I don't see the problem with lusting, because one minute I'm lusting, next minute I'm trying to figure out how we can go farther.
So it actually can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Yes. Because it can make you blind. That's definitely true. It can absolutely make you blind. You may not be able to see the harshest red flags, the most obvious stuff.
Right.
You know, she could be saying, you know, oh, I'm just going to my friend's house. It's like 16 dudes. I'll be the only girl there. You know, and you're not paying attention like the way you should, because you too focused on her.
That's what they call the pussy whip.
So yeah, like you have. I mean, they say a lot of husbands. They say a lot of husbands are pussy whip.
Damn.
That's the thing.
I can't even agree with that one, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's what I mean. When they started using what was the thing? When they started really using the term simp, they equated that to a lot of husbands. And I've listened to a lot of men on panel basically come to the conclusion, am I a simp? Because they looked at the definition of it. And of course it's like, but you're married. But apparently because of how out of balance it was, it made them realize something about themselves.
It wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
It wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
So that takes me to this next topic I want to ask you real quick.
I am free.
The fantasy didn't match the reality.
It never does. It never does. That is the unfortunate part about a lot of that. The fantasy don't. I keep saying, go back to the past. When you go back to the past and you see how many great uncles and grandpas had Playboy magazine, despite having a woman, they wanted the fantasy.
Right.
They might have been. Go ahead.
Also, like, let's just say the guy just don't know the woman, right? They're just meeting, but he also starts imagining himself with her, what they will be doing together, what they could be doing together, how can they increase together. Then when he finally get with her, the whole thing just explode in his face, and he's out of there.
I like that what if. The only problem is too many guys don't operate in that what if. They stay in that.
Damn.
They stay in that. It's generally the girl that's breaking up with the guy. That's the thing. A lot of the guys don't have it in them to break up with the girl.
To walk away.
Yeah, they don't, because they don't.
And that's like the best thing a man can do is walk away when things ain't. You know how I rock over here in Frostville, and if anybody don't know how I rock or how I am, I do believe in standing 10 toes down. I do believe in my way or no way, because I'm not going to lead you to the wrong way. So it's best to do it my way. Not to say that a woman can't have her own mind, and that I know that's how people be thinking when I say that. Oh, I can't think for myself. No, you can think for yourself, but like, it's my way or no way.
And it should be that. I mean, again, that's your way. It should be that way.
So we
But
talk.
that's unfortunately too many guys are afraid of losing a woman.
Yeah, afraid. Now that's really bad when you be afraid of losing her. That's really bad. I know a lot of guys been stuck in a relationship like that, and it ain't the problem of losing a woman per se, right? The problem be the fantasy. He be imaginating her getting banged by somebody else, you
Damn.
know. And that shit, he already hurting himself. Then the guy already hurting himself because he can't picture in his mind.
Wait, why is he picturing someone else? Are you talking about videos, right? Adult videos?
No, that's what guys do
No.
when they just imagine they well, I ain't gonna say just imagine, but I know I done seen it happen. So I ain't gotta imagine because I done seen it too many times. And the guy be like, I know he ain't smashing my ex, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go beat this motherfucker down type, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's over with. Why you fighting now? And the first thing they put it, they don't say this right here, Lionel. Oh, he with my ex and she buying him shoes and clothes and shirts. She ain't finna be sweeping his house. He ain't finna be fucking my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's always the fucking. Every time it's the fucking. Motherfucker.
Well,
I'm getting mad because that bitch, hey, she's supposed to be bringing me a plate. Now she bringing them motherfucker and I like to eat. What are you talking about?
Damn.
I'm just saying if I was in a position. But anyway, yeah.
Damn. The fantasy, man. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. You can't really stop that one. That one, I can't even pinpoint how that started or why it's gone on as long as it has, but that's the unfortunate truth. It has gone on too long, but now we got, videos. We have adult content that's everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Literally everywhere. You just pop on Instagram. What do you see? Baddies. You go to X. You don't even have to be following it, and they'll just show, hey, you haven't seen some titties in a while, so have you? Here. Oh, damn. Even the girls that you think won't do that, every now and then they're going to give you a thirst trap. They're going to throw you a thirst trap, and they're going to be like, I don't normally do this, but here you go.
Right.
So it's everywhere. You can't avoid it.
Can't avoid it. And then they wonder why the world is so hypersexual now. Because that's all you see. Everywhere you go. I work in retail. And you work in retail also. How many motherfuckers coming there half naked, half dressed? And the first thing women say is, which is partially, like they partially correct. I'm gonna say partially correct. But if they coming in there half dressed and shit, guys exploding, losing their goddamn minds. You know what I'm saying?
It be raining. I have been here, and I remember this particular day because it was raining. There was a tornado. It started hailing. I'm thinking, oh shit, a whole monsoon about to happen. And I'm watching girls coming here with flip-flops, super short shorts, tank top, maybe a jacket. I'm like, for what? And it's cold outside.
Yes, sir.
Nah, y'all just want to show off. That's all that is. Ain't no way you came in here in a grocery store.
No, Lionel, she wore that to make herself happy.
And I gotta roll my eyes at that when I hear that crap. It don't resonate.
That's the response I hear.
And that is the response you're gonna hear. That is one thing they stand 10 toes down on. That. However, it's up to the man to essentially have self-control. You act like you never seen this before. That's their response.
Yeah.
You act like you never seen this before.
Now, Lionel, that's gonna go back to my teachings, right? We over here, we turn barbarians to warriors. So women, when you dress like that, we got a lot of barbarians out here. Cluck your ass aside the head, pull you by the hair to the cave. That's how it is.
I call it sharks.
Everybody's not a warrior.
I've called it sharks. I like that. What you said, but I've always called it sharks because essentially that's what they are. They're blood in the water, and they are around a lot of hungry sharks. And so you can't get mad when the shark comes chasing you. You know what you're doing. We're in an era where they have sexualized yoga pants, sport shorts, flip-flops.
Yeah.
They have sexualized basic attire.
Bonnets.
But yeah.
That's the toxic shit, bro.
Like they have sexualized it. And then you're supposed to look at them and be like, oh damn. But it's like sometimes it's like, oh damn. Because you don't want to see that.
Who don't want to see that? I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to see that thing walk past me for 3 seconds and get back to work.
Now let me say, this is how they'll be like, okay, this is how you got the girl. You know, you got her when she was that.
Now that is a whole nother motherfucking transition and shit. Yeah, that's
because now that you whip her, she wants to put on grandma's outfit, and I'm sitting here like, wait, why are you dressed like this? At home.
Oh yeah. At home, the granny stuff, yeah. And then outside the revealing stuff.
And it's like, no, you got this backwards. You're supposed to be going outside in grandma clothes.
Right.
I got you now. Now you don't need to be doing all that.
Don't want to show you her goodness behind closed door. That's crazy.
So like that's a transition that we constantly see, but it goes back to the fantasy. Just like how, and I don't want to turn it around, but just like how they'll say that the man stopped chasing the woman, she stopped being a fantasy. And this is coming from married men.
Damn.
She stopped being a fantasy.
That shit hit hard then. Damn.
Like, so if she's not a fantasy no more, the dude literally just settles. And once again, he's just going to give up. He's going to be like, oh, this going to happen to you when you get married. I'm good.
Wow.
Where the corner girl at? Because we're not about to sit here and play that game. But then it becomes, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be a man and just ask what you want. So at what point does this woman stop acting like a child and be a whole adult? Because it sounds like the dude's got to ask for everything. How did we get them to begin with? Because they don't just magically fall in your lap.
Nah. We approach.
You know I like the tied up heels. You know I like the gold sandals. You know I like the lace shirt at home. You know I like you wearing the sundress. Why are you acting like I gotta keep reminding you that shit? But now you mad that I'm over here looking at Stephanie Vaquer.
Wow.
Like, you can't get mad at me because she's dressing the way I like.
Oh shit.
You getting upset at me because I'm over here complimenting her voice like, dang, I like that Hispanic.
Yeah.
Or you mad I'm over here, I spit when I saw Jade. I started choking because it was like, dang. Well, how come you don't say that to me? Girl, because you're not a fantasy no more. Unfortunately, you're reality.
Damn.
But I mean, that's what happens. And I'm not saying cheat on your girl, because if you're going to cheat, break up.
Definitely that. I agree. Never cheat. Never cheat. Always end the relationship if you got other women on your mind?
Because
You got other niggas on you got other men on your mind, in the relationship.
like, that's just the reality, because I do care about how it affects the woman. And I do think that is a problem that we have. Again, speaking to the men, a lot of guys do not care how it affects the woman. You are affecting a whole other human being when you're doing this crap. You don't want that to happen to you, so you shouldn't do that to her. You still want,
but that's why, bro. That's why they try. It's I call it being greedy. Your motherfuckers greedy. You want to have your woman and cheat, see other women. You know, you just being greedy at this point, because you know she can be with somebody who she really can
exactly.
be with.
She could be with someone who's gonna not do all of that. Like, so I agree with you. I've said that for the longest. I do not agree with that at all. But that's another point a lot of guys don't think about. I've listened to enough dudes talking throughout my life, and dudes do not think like that. Half of that is because most likely they got a girl that actually is doing what she needs to be doing as a woman. However, he got greedy. Because you know what happens? Because, hey, women, y'all not at fault, because y'all know that dude married. Now all of a sudden he looking sexier. Now you provoking him. Like that's a problem. But again, it's up to the dude to say no.
Right.
I get it. And don't get me wrong, you can be tempted. I get it. The way B-Fab been looking lately, you know, you can be tempted. But you got to figure out how to say no. And a lot of guys apparently don't have that capability. So it starts looking like a lot of the brothers are weak, because they are.
No self-control.
They have no self-control.
Yep.
And again, they living in a fantasy. It goes back to with that point. That's what happens when they cheating. They're living in a fantasy.
Well, every time they end it, then shit. But
well,
but you said in marriage, right?
Yeah, in marriage. Hey, we can keep this on both angles, in marriage and a relationship, and a serious relationship.
Relationships are more easier to separate from than a marriage.
Yeah. Well, I agree, but I also want to say is some people are bonded very strongly that they're doing everything a marriage is doing. They just don't have the title.
Right. And you got to spend no money to get up out of it.
So for them, it's like, depends on if you're in a particular state. That may not apply, because you know you got that common law marriage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if you've been married for, you've been with them for like 6-7 years, then you gonna be coughing up money whether you got a title or not.
God damn.
So, but yeah, like, it's the fantasy. Some guys want the fantasy. Leaving isn't really necessarily the problem. The problem is they want more, but in the same breath, they actually can't handle more.
Damn.
What's that dude, Myron from Fresh and Fit? He talked about how all the girls he be getting, but yet they be leaving him.
Yeah. He done lost a couple.
Everybody isn't equipped to be in a polyamorous relationship.
Right.
And so because everyone isn't equipped, sometimes you got to go behind the scenes.
So what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about monogamy. Let's talk about monogamy. Why do most men prefer monogamy and still lust over other women?
This is about to sound so bad, but I really do think it is in a lot of guys to want variety.
Yes.
I really think it's in the, I think guys want variety, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't see many guys that's like, hey, I want this one girl in fantasy. Let me say that. In fantasy, a lot of guys don't want one chick.
Right.
Dude, in my fantasy, I had Stacy Keibler, Stephanie McMahon, Maya, Christina Aguilera. I was going hard. I'm trying to figure out how I can manage all this, and I ain't got money like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my imagination as a kid without being introduced to polygamy or cheating like that. But I was already in my head thinking that. So I can imagine how some other guys think about that. And again, reality is going to teach you differently.
Right.
But it doesn't change the fantasy. When dudes are watching adult material, they're literally switching between different chicks. They never just watch the same chick.
Right.
You can mess with your girlfriend one night, and then next thing you know, you looking at Jezebel Besser the next night, or Skylar Nicole the next night. Take it to the past, Tara Patrick or Carmen Luvana. Like, you'll be looking at multiple different chicks.
Right.
Because that's your fantasy.
So what about when the men, like, let's just say the man he likes to step out, but only reason he cheats is because he doesn't want his woman to step out.
He crazy.
Right? But that goes back to what I'm saying. He can't imagine another guy hounding his woman.
No, he can't. And that's unless you're a cut, unless you're that. Yeah, you're not thinking about that. That's not your fantasy. Unfortunately, that becomes a consequence, however, if you do step out.
Right.
That becomes a consequence of you doing just that. Because guess what? If she wants to get back at you because you wanted to step out, she knows exactly how to do it.
Easily.
Like, there's already enough guys most likely trying to holler at her.
Yeah.
So, hey, you, come here. Now's your shot.
Boom.
My husband can't act right. My boyfriend can't act right. Well, I can't act right. But dudes settle. I mean, let's be real. They can't afford it.
Yeah. You're right.
And I'm not saying,
but Aldo, do you think like open relationships are becoming more active now?
Not at all. I think people are being more aware of them, but I don't think that they're becoming more active at all. In fact, I still talk to younger people that be telling me all these stories, and I hear people attempt it, but more often than not, a lot of people fail it.
Damn.
More often, this not to say everyone's going to fail by any metric. Some people can work that. Some people can make it work. But there's a lot of people, when you start really talking to people, they're not making it work. Because, a dude doesn't want to think about another dude busting inside his girl.
Damn.
That is just not it.
Damn.
Even if she's not telling you that it's happening, it's happening, and she could easily be like, well, I'm on a condom or I'm on birth control. It don't matter. The second you allow that and she tell you, oh, I was at Daniel's house last night. I was at Darius' house or Tyrone. Oh, dude, now your whole mental about to be messed up. Even though you agreed to this, even though you was at Sarah's house last night, it don't matter. Because another dude was busting it down. Now, of course, they can be like, hey, join. You know, I want both of you together.
Oh shit.
Like, you know, you could have that, but now you got to wonder if dude trying to touch your booty or some shit during all of this.
Oh shit. Goddamn, boy.
Because if you in Atlanta or something like, you know, he might be on the DL and he might be more interested in you than he is her.
Right.
So you got to worry about that.
Mm.
I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but we have to be 100 now.
Yeah. Damn right about that.
Because we live in that type of society. And more often than not, when I'm listening to open relationships, it's generally the dude and multiple women. It's not generally a woman and multiple men, but it does happen.
Right.
That's just not that regular situation I'm hearing.
Mm.
But then, you know, the women today are just as hyper emotional. So you have to look out for that as well. But now it comes to the point where the men are very hyper emotional. So you can't have this conversation and be honest about it because the men are hyper emotional. So how are you going to have a whole hyper emotional dude and these women who get in their periods every month? He can't handle that.
Yeah, it does take it is a minority that can handle those type of situations.
It is. And when I say, let me also bring up people, when I say pay, it doesn't actually have to mean money. Because sometimes it requires more time than you're willing to give, more patience than you're willing to give.
Mm.
If they have kids, now you got to go into that situation as well. So you might be required to do way more than what you're ready for or that you're willing to put out.
Right,
it's a sacrifice.
Say, what's up, love? Appreciate you coming through. They ask if are you a couple counselor?
No, actually, but one of my best friends is.
Cool.
So I hear a lot of stories.
Yes, sir.
I hear a lot of stories.
Mm.
And no, he just always just be talking to me about it. And it's very interesting when, you know, you're seeing him at work or listening to what's happening. Because a lot of people do want help. They just don't know how to accept it or utilize it. Because people have once you have your opinion about something, it becomes hard to change it. Right. That's the problem. Because you want it your way. You know, like Usher, you know, my way, but you want it your way. Unfortunately, you can't get it your way because you're dealing with numerous people.
Mm.
And when you're dealing with, you know, two people, guess what happens? You have to compromise. But sometimes
I don't like that fucking word, but yeah, go ahead.
They don't. And compromise, unfortunately, ends up becoming submission.
Mm.
And once you have submitted to the situation, then guess what? Now the animosity comes. Or now you're just stuck because maybe you didn't like this.
Damn.
That's the unfortunate part. And a lot of people ends up staying in that situation.
Stuck your feet in some shit and you can't get it out.
And you can't get it out. And it's like people will wonder, well, did you want to get out? But that's the wrong question. They don't know how to get out. They already made this connection with the person. They've already
attached.
They love this person. They may not like them, but that becomes the submission part because now they have to find a way to learn to like them. So that what's going to happen when you do that? You're going to start ignoring things. Hence the whole, oh, Dave, how come you didn't see the red flags? Because they was ignoring them. They was too busy trying to protect their relationship.
Right. There's a lot to that shit, boy. God damn.
And that's why it's complex. It's just this, it's never that situation. And
Right.
anyone that tells you it's just this, that's not the person you want to listen to. Because it's
Can you see that, Lane? Can you see that on the screen?
I am not looking at the phone.
Okay, all right. Well, he says, and shouts out to LGI Media. Appreciate you coming through. The relationship game is different now. Pandora box too open. Everybody got a choice.
And he's right. No, that's 100% right. And that is something that they do say in the red pill spaces, although a lot of people try to push back at that, but that is quite literally the reality that we're living. There is too many choices. There's too many people talking to you, especially if you're younger. There's too many people that you got to look out for. It's just quite literally too much availability. And it's on both sides, but again, we're speaking for the men, and it's stuff that you have to look out for. Because if you don't look out for that, you will become a victim of it. It doesn't matter. And that's why I don't look at dudes and be like, oh man, you should have known better, or hey, maybe it's something you did, because a lot of times it's not something you did. Not in the current era. Right now, it's quite literally she had options. All you got to do is say no one time, stand your ground. Next thing you know, well, David at work won't tell me no. Well, shit, go. But you got to have that. Well, shit, go be with that nigga.
Yeah, you got to have that I don't give a fuck type of mindset, because
go be with that nigga.
Go be with that nigga. Shit, yeah.
Like but I've literally heard men, and I mean, literally tell me how they don't want to leave their girl because they don't know if they'll be able to get another one. And I'm like, you got to get out that mentality.
Wrong mindset to have.
You got to get out of that mentality. If that's your mentality, that's how she controls you.
You already gave up. I mean, you already lost. Really? That's your mindset. You already lost.
That is literally how she can control you. And what happens? They end up controlling these guys because evil. But they end up controlling these dudes. And I'll be feeling bad for them, because it's like, dude, you could have been saved. You could have been. But yeah, what he's saying is absolutely correct. And it does need to be constantly talked about, because people like to tell you that, hey, it's the same game as it was 50 years ago. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's a whole different game from 50 years ago. It's a whole different game from, I'm 42, from 20 years ago. It's a whole different game.
The game has changed dramatically.
Yes, sir.
So you have to be on guard because of how much it has changed. This is like telling me that, hey, WWE is still the same as it was in 1999. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
Ain't nothing the same.
This is my main thing. One of my main things I like to say, one of my catchphrases rather, adapt and conquer. Adapt and conquer. You know what I'm saying?
They can adapt, but they don't know how to conquer. That's
the thing.
They don't know how to conquer. And this goes back into the current environment. When the current environment is a bunch of women that are basically boss chicks that are taking over, it's gonna get harder. That's just the reality. It's going to get harder. They're trying to figure out right now how they can conquer. They trying to listen to Jeff and be like, okay, I need to do this. But yet the girl they into, she the manager of the company now. She looking at him like, you need to step up.
Yeah, step up without whining, goddamn shit. a lot of guys like to complain. I mean, you know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with little complaints, but I call that talking a little shit. So a lot of guys just complain a lot.
Man, I don't want to sound like I'm giving an explanation. I'm not defending, but I'm giving an explanation. And the reason is how they were raised. If you're looking at modern guys now and how they were raised, they were taught essentially the Disney fantasy. You do this is going to be your outcome. You have a great outcome coming as long as you treat the girl like this, do this for the girl. And then when you get in the real world, you find out that Disney fantasy is full of shit. But they never gave them the tools on how to adapt, and overcome.
Right.
Because again, now it goes back to common sense. Common sense isn't common. And then you listen, what happened? You're listening to the women. So if you're listening to the women, what are the women telling you? Don't listen to these videos. Don't listen to the red pill stuff. Don't listen to the manosphere. Not all women are like this.
Now hold up. This is not no red pill channel. This is not no manosphere channel. This is Dr. Frizzle. Welcome to Frostville. We speak on reality. That's it. Go ahead, Lionel.
And I'll follow up on what you just said. And I brought this up because that is a space that men get to talk and air their grievances out. That is the space that guys can communicate. But what is the pushback that happens? Women telling you not to listen to it. Women being turned off because you listen to it. So then who am I supposed to talk to? You mean you're not giving me no alternatives?
Iron sharpens iron. That's the best way to put it. That's why I always say I can't really give too much information for women as I do to men. I can only go by what I've been through when it comes to women.
But yeah, that wasn't aimed at you. But
yeah, not me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah. I'm just saying, like, guys can't when you said women don't want the guys to go to the guys, they have to go to the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the women have to go to the women. Only the women are gonna speak the truth, though.
I'm about to say, because at this point, I don't even know if the women should be going to the women. They nothing but liars. You might as well just be going to a dude at this point.
Yeah, you heard when I had to throw the extra in at the end.
Because I don't know if they can go to them at this point. It's looking kind of bad.
I mean, we got some good ones out there that's gonna tell her how it is. It's just they're like hidden jewels in a haystack.
See, these dudes got to do all that work just to find those hidden jewels. That's how tough it is right now for these guys out there. That's why I said it's hard for me to sit there and realistically knock a dude when he's trying to find a chick that's supposed to be giving him just interacting with the chick that's going to give him that real talk.
Yeah.
But you can't find that. Or interacting with, they're going to talk to the guys because the guys understand that, I went through this. I saw this. Don't listen to them hoes. Like he's finding the guys who have gone through situations that he needs to talk about, but then he's being told those are the wrong guys. Don't listen to them. Oh, that's negative.
Right.
Why? Let the nigga listen to him. Let him get what he needs to get out of that.
You can't manipulate him if he getting to get it right advice.
And I agree. And that's one of the major points I've been making. Like, when these guys are listening to these other guys, they are giving them game.
we gonna give you a knowledge. Sugar mama. You say so men are very disrespectful, but want respect.
Wait, how did that come up?
I don't know where she got that from, but
Explain that,
I guess she's making a statement. But yeah, elaborate, sugar mama.
please.
Elaborate if you can. Say men are very disrespectful, but want respect. Yeah, elaborate on that. I mean, I can understand what you're saying. Like, I do see some disrespect for men, and I also see respect for men who get
Exactly. But I see you both.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, sugar mama. You are allowed to make your statements, and you are allowed to disagree, agree to disagree. Yeah, you're very welcome, and I appreciate you coming through, sugar mama. Very, very good to have you here with us. Appreciate it. So, some men like it. I don't know. I'm not a chart. I don't know how many disrespectful men there are out there, right? But I can say that respectful men do get disrespected also.
Quite
And
a lot.
they are gentlemen. Good. I mean, the good guy that everybody's allegedly be talking about. Those type of guys hold the door open for women. Not just women, families that walk through the store. Hold the door open. Hold the door open. If he sees anybody behind him and he's walking in, he holds the door open. You know what I'm saying? That's just who this person is.
He got to cut that out.
You know what I'm saying? If he sees some, you know what I'm saying? Just being respectful, period.
Yeah.
And I ain't just trying to break everything down.
No. And here's the thing.
Get disrespected. And he doesn't only get disrespected by women. This guy will be disrespected by other guys who see that what he's doing is soft.
So now I want to say that. Now that's where I'm glad you brought that up, because this is why so many guys that you see in these spaces are angry, because they've seen so many of the nice guys getting disrespected. That's why you see them so angry, because they're fully understand this dude was nice. He did all of this, but then he ended up becoming a sucker or a chump. And the woman knew what she was doing. She knew she was playing him like that. Now, the guys are mad. Some guys have realized that was them, that they were the sucker.
Okay, I like what she's saying right here. I ain't read all of it, but let me read this.
Go ahead, read it.
Or you need to get some more out of what you were just saying?
No, go ahead.
Okay. That's she says, Sugar Mama says, like, some men go for the bad girls but treat the good girls wrong, like cheating, and the good guys, after a while, I guess that show their true colors, or their true colors come out. So the good guys' true colors come out after a while. That was never good. It was some manipulation. It was some mask. That was never a good guy.
I'm gonna argue that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna argue that. I'm gonna say I've listened to more than enough women talk about how a guy don't have game. And a lot of dudes have realized that they need game to get the girl. So what do? They start playing the game. And by the time they're finished with the shuffling the cards, finished, throwing out their royal flush, well, this isn't who you thought this person was. But you are the one that wanted him to have some game, to have some riz, to do. I'm just saying, that's what they asked for.
Not the riz.
Like, that's what they asked for. So the guys are only giving them what they asked for.
Now, I can say that some guys, they do that because that's the only way they can achieve their goal towards a woman. That guy is not accepted when he's just being himself, so he turns to someone else.
But that someone else can become him.
Where's your brother?
Sometimes when you're playing an actor, that's who you become.
Can you tell your brother to get some juice out the refrigerator, please? Tell your brother to get some juice out the refrigerator. Thank you. All right, Linus, they keep talking real quick.
What do you call it? Vetting. I mean, that's where also vetting becomes an issue. But that's also why I say, because this isn't like knocking her, but the reality is I also say, how can you vet properly when so many people are being fake? Or so many people are showing you they're representative before anything else. And then you get put in a situation where this guy is not who you thought it was. And unfortunately, then you start feeling some type of way because you should.
Yeah, you say the vet.
That's why
it's wrong.
I'm saying that's why I don't believe that you can actually vet properly, because it gets to a point where if you're in that type of situation, you don't know who the person is. Because they're showing you a game. They're showing you their representative. They're showing you their interview face. Because when you're trying to get an interview at a job, what happens? You have to play the game. That's what these guys, that's what they do. They play the game in order to get that job interview.
Right. That's how it goes. The representative.
And then you get upset. You should, because you're emotionally invested. I'm not telling no one they shouldn't get upset after being invested in somebody.
She says, good guys, I hear you. Women, especially black women, love black men, then dumps their woman for non-black women that are not down for them. Men just like
not often.
Men just like variety. When we date interracially, that's like saying, okay, I got a red Tootsie Roll. I've been eating red Tootsie Rolls all my life. I want to try this white chocolate right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating all this red. I might want to try a different color Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? It just men like variety. Yeah, I mean, some men won't admit it because I'm not pro-black, so I believe in interracial dating, and it just happens like that.
You know what? I want to challenge that too, because what happens if you're meeting black women, but the black women are sitting here telling you, I feel like you would date a white woman, or you come off like someone that'd date a white woman, all because they hear how you talk. So if numerous black women are telling you this, well, you might drift to the other side. And then if you're appreciated over there, what am I supposed to tell a dude? Go back to the chocolate?
If the chocolate been neglecting, disrespecting, not taking care of this guy, then of course he gonna want to try something else. But
exactly.
Sugar Mama, the link, I just dropped the link in the chat. You can click the link and you can join us on stage. You can turn the camera off and you can join us on stage. LGI says bad girls want bad boys, good girls want bad boys. Good girls want bad boys, good guys has the mindset finish last. Good guys finish last. I don't get down with that good guy finish last shit.
I don't believe in that either.
Oh, you don't know how to do that. It's you just click the link and it'll take you through a couple steps to join the panel. If you just tap on the link that's in the chat, screen your link. But no, I don't believe in good guys finish last, LGI. I do not think I don't believe in it. Because we only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna get in where you fit in, or you just gonna drop out. Either or.
Hey, I see a lot of good dudes winning.
I do too.
So like, yeah, I can't get with that because I see them out here winning.
Yep. And be having multiples. So it's not letting you. I don't know what device you're on. You're on your phone or laptop. It works better on laptop or desktop. But it's yeah, I don't believe in good guys finish last, man. That's a defeated mindset.
But
Once
some guys
start thinking that, you are already defeated.
But some guys have been conditioned to think that way. And that becomes where society steps in. Because society creates that whole mentality. But then you already got a couple comments talking about the bad boy. That's what the guy sees. He sees the bad guy, the bad boy winning. So if he's consistently seeing that archetype of guy winning, he's going to start looking at himself thinking, damn, maybe I am going to finish last. Maybe I have to turn into the bad boy and start cussing these chicks out and smacking them around to get ahead. If it worked for Dirty Dom, maybe it'll work for me. Then again, it was most likely Rhea smacking him around.
Yeah, Sugar Mama. If you go to the other live screen, it's on the same channel, but just tap into the other live screen because you on the vertical side. Go to the horizontal side, and you should be able to click the link. I don't know why you can't click it in the vertical side. That's crazy. So if a man cuts me out, we will be done. If that's your standard, of course. I mean, I don't disagree with that.
But we all know that there's a lot of women we have seen, especially if you're a dude and you've seen your mama. A lot of dudes have seen their mama get cussed out by a dude and they didn't leave.
Oh, that was the answer, Sugar Mama question. Oh, okay, my bad. He said bad girl, one bad boy. I mean, good bad girl, one bad. Good girls, one bad. They all want the bad boys, but see, I really don't even think like that either. I just don't. It's a lot of.
What did I say earlier?
Concepts out here. It's a lot of concepts out here that take your mind away from who you are.
And that's why I had a whole thing about that. I agree.
Right. So it's like if we keep coming up with this good guy finish last, bad girl, good women want the bad guys. You got to be 6 feet tall. You got to be 7 figures. If we keep thinking like that, you really exempting yourself from elevating yourself. You have to focus on self. Once you focus on self, know what direction you're going. Look, stuff will start to fall in place. The domino effect begins with you. But if you over there playing in somebody else's dominoes, you're already lost.
But that's the thing. A lot of them have been. Now, that again, it's been taught. That is a condition. That might sound like an excuse, but that is a condition. I know. So look, I'm gonna use an example. because you know this example very well. So we're using you, and you're like, you say you're different. I'm 100% with you. I'm on board. However, if all the people around you that you're seeing ain't like that, we got to create that advice that's going to help them. And I want to parallel this. We watch wrestling.
Yes, sir.
There is a handful of women that can talk on the mic. There is a handful of people that can sell a character. We don't get to see that often, though, because we hear them talk all the time. Most of them cannot sell us on the mic. If they lose momentum, cutting a promo won't get it back. Becky Lynch cannot teach all of them how to be what they need to be.
Right.
We see her trying. We definitely see her try. We clearly know she helped Lyra, because Lyra was never talking like this in NXT before she got in that feud with Becky. But we can't teach everyone. Some of them, when are y'all going to learn for yourself? But they can't, because they're not in that mentality. They're all so busy trying to be different that they're all the same.
Yep.
That's what we see in reality.
Everybody talk different, but that's why we're here, people. That's why this channel exists. To help people develop a different mindset, to unlearn and relearn.
Yes.
That's what we have to do. So, but that's why this channel exists, and it's other channels. Shouts out to Urban Lodge. Shouts out to Freezy. Shouts out to the Plug, aka Drip Show. It's like, look, we out here. It's here. We out here. That's what we here for.
But I don't want no one to be naive either, because a lot of things that do happen, unfortunately, do happen. And if you're living in particular places, you could fall victim to the bull crap that's going on. Well, that's the unfortunate part.
Now she says, Sugar Mama says this line. I know you got something for her. She says, stop focusing on those women like you don't want us to focus on those men. So she's saying don't focus on the wrong woman.
Okay, so here's the thing. So many people have been taught, so many little boys have been taught to ignore red flags by their moms, ironically. They have been taught to ignore red flags. So many boys have grown into men with a thought process that needs to be broken down and reconstructed. It's easier said to say don't focus on that, because guys aren't out here asking where the good girl's at. They're not. That's not a saying. You might have heard it from maybe one or two guys who are zesty, but you clearly hear the women asking, where are the good men at? That is a saying. That's a saying I've been hearing since the early 90s. So y'all know the architect. Y'all know what a bad dude is. But guess what? Y'all still go to that. Y'all have been trained to see the difference. A lot of young boys grow into men not knowing the difference. And that's why you have so many men listening to these podcasts and getting upset, because they're having their awakening. They're realizing, damn, I was a sucker? Dang, I let her do all this? Damn, I don't have no self-respect or self-love. A lot of the dudes are confused because genuinely did not know. You women are confused. Y'all just get played. Y'all see what y'all want to see.
Now they do say women develop the relationship mindset faster than men.
which is hilarious because they do not have the feats to prove it. They have L after L after L. Damn it, Jeff. Wrong Jeff. My bad.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Remember, I got the white Jeff here.
I forgot you at work. Red flags. Everybody ain't perfect. Men are asking where are the good women at. So saying you sound like you have a one-track mind. It's not you don't get played. You said bitter. The men. Well, I can vouch for men not asking where the good women at. They are saying where are the traditional women.
Now that's what they're saying. I vouch for that one. That's exactly what they're saying.
Yep. But I can say I can't say this. Women love a little danger. They love a little danger.
No, they love chaos.
Chaos, danger.
They are chaotic.
The bad guy seems more suitable for protection. They can rely on him when shit goes bad. You know. But yeah, I have seen it. Women choose the bad guys, the bad guy, the bad. I mean, a lot of us seen it. So men are not just saying this.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
90% men are saying this. Even the bad guys admitting it. Like, and shouts out to Jay Prince. He'll tell you he one of the bad ones, and he'll tell you that's why the women chose niggas like him.
Yeah, that's exactly what he'll say.
You know what I'm saying?
They're asking where the women who don't have babies are at. That's what they're asking. Where are the women who have the traditional values? That's what they're asking. And the dudes are not out here asking, yo, where the good women at?
Definitely. That's what they're asking.
Okay, and let's say I play into that. Even if I play into that, what do you hear more? Because there's no way you gonna lie to us and tell me you hear men asking more where the good women at versus the women asking where the good men at.
Exactly. But it's a roller coaster ride out here. And I want everybody to buckle up their seatbelts and keep your eyes open and reach for what you really want. Look, you know what I'm saying? Reach for what you really want, because I want to see everybody doing good. And I want to see relationships flourish,
I agree. I want to see people happy.
So let me see what else she says. She said, "No, I don't, but you have your mind up. Your mind up is not what you believe what you want."
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you said Sugar Mama, you say you never wanted a bad guy. Okay. So I'm to talk to you. I wish you could come up and talk. You just on the wrong live screen. That's the only thing. You're on the wrong live screen. You're on the vertical side. And LGI says New York City women are different over here. 9 to 10 ladies are on that Carter B code. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What's up?
I know what they're talking about.
Well, what's a Carter B code? What we doing? Scenario, you heard that shit?
Them ratchet women, man.
Yeah, get out my shit. Get out my shit. I love taking my hats, man. What's a Carter B code?
That ratchetness, man.
The ratchetness. They want the ratchet shit. They want to be. Hold up. They want a good guy, but they want to be ratchet. They want a good guy to accept their ratchetness.
Yes.
Make it make sense.
To them, it does make sense.
Mm.
To them, it absolutely makes sense.
Nah, that's but can't break it down for me, LGI. What break the Cardi B code down? You probably typing it now. You probably just ain't hit the enter button. Break it down, because this is my first time hearing the Cardi B code. I ain't never heard it. It's something new every time I turn around. Every time I go to work, come home and eat a steak. Something
That
new.
is hilarious.
It's something new. Say, okay, Solo, baby, stop doing that. He said they want a man who got it already, so they can benefit from it. Come on, man. They want a man who want it all, who got it already, and then they benefit off his hard work. Khalil, get this car out of here. Get it out. Drive on out of here. But he said they want a man who got it already.
That's some of them. I'm gonna be fair with that. That's some of them.
Right.
I don't want to say that's all of them. That's definitely some of them. There are some chicks out here that don't care if you have it together. I know this is about to be an easy where they at though, but there are some that don't care. You know, they just want you to have something. Because I got to be honest, like there's a lot of women out here right now that really are building the life that they want for themselves. They are on that independent-ish because they need to be. They want to build that life for themselves.
Yeah, I done seen women who has it and they're going to a man who has it, and she, you know, they do for each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one-sided. It's pretty equal. But I rarely see stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't see that often. That definitely ain't being promoted either.
Say what, bro?
That definitely ain't being promoted.
Right. Say Ratchet, all about money, toxic dudes, relationship, and demon time. Man, that's all a woman got to tell me. If she ever say demon time, yeah, it's over with.
Damn.
It's over with. That's a key red flag word. She say demon time, yeah. You for the you can go to the streets. I ain't gonna say you for the streets, but you can go to it.
I'll say it for the streets.
Say ain't no woman finna stay with the man down bad. No, she will. You're right. You're right and you're wrong, right? She'll stay with the man down bad, but that motherfucker clock is ticking for his motherfucking ass to get it right.
I was about to say, yeah, these women really do stay with these guys who be down bad. Now, like he just said, it is a time limit, but they absolutely will stay with these guys.
Yep.
Shoot, obviously, and I've literally seen and lived and housed women who actually have it together, and they get with a broke bum. And the dude will look better than them.
Yep, I done seen it. And then she started buying them clothes and shoes.
Buying them shoes, helping with his car note.
I often say he driving her car, dropping her off at work.
Baby boy.
Re him up on his supplies. All that.
Like this is more average than people think.
The guy stay drunk but asking for cigarettes because she gonna keep him with liquor, but she just agreed not to buy him cigarettes. She ain't gonna buy him no nicotine, but yeah, he got the car. Boom, he got the liquor, he got the clothes, he got the shoes.
Like these women be enabling these guys a lot.
He ain't got no cigarette.
A lot of these women enable these guys who be down bad.
Yeah, for sure. It's a time limit. It's a time limit. Say, Sugar Mama say, "Oh, I don't really get along with females. I've never been a hoe. Always had a job, car, keep myself up. I'm not disrespectful and not back because I'm not a hoe with no kid. So I do agree with y'all. Look, how old you with Sugar Mama with no kids? How old are you with no kids? Because this is rare. This is what a lot of guys talk about, and they always say that it's hard to find a woman with kids. I mean, with no kids. With no kids. Sorry. She said
They
she's
not
30,
lying.
30 with no kids. That's you did good. Do you want kids though? Like, do you want kids? I wish you can click the link. Let me see something real quick. So if you go, I'm finna show you where to go, sugar mama.
Look at him being a leader.
If you go to my page, you'll see this video right here that say "Why you." That's why I got two different thumbnails, so you'll know the difference from the vertical and the horizontal. But if you click the "Why you" video, you'll be able to click the link and come on in. But I will drop the link. I want to spoil me and my husband. That's what's up. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that. Y'all spoil each other. Say, yeah, something like the Build a Bear type dude. What the Build a Bear type? What the fuck?
The what?
The Build a Bear type dude.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
What do you mean by that?
Ask her to express that.
The Build a Bear. No, she didn't say it. LGI said it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just go to Frizzle Frost on Instagram. Go to Frizzle Frost. I got the same thumbnail. And you can go holler at me over there.
That picture of Naomi.
No, my picture the same. Oh, Naomi in the back. Yeah, Naomi in the back. But yeah, the Build a Bear. What's the beer? Talking about like a beer bar? They like them beer bar dudes.
But what else are we supposed to be teaching the dudes?
Say no, I don't want any kids. Damn. Yeah. Oh shit. Say the man that looks good with nothing in his life. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. She feels in control. And most likely might be the one in control, because all she gotta do is say pack your shit and get the fuck out. And they get him to act right. Go hide the PS5. You know what I'm saying? And get him to get some act right. Yeah. And Sugar Mama says she don't want no kids. That's wild. But I don't knock it though. I just, I don't knock it. But I do like we should leave like a legacy on Earth.
Hold on now. Hold on. Do you mean lineage or legacy? Just because you got a child that you leave over doesn't mean that child gonna do anything.
Oh yeah. Well, lineage.
That child could be a whole darn fiend, a whole coke addict.
My bad. A lineage.
I'm just saying, like that's what that child could be, and it doesn't really. I don't want to be associated with that little nigga.
Damn.
Like, I mean, that's how it can be. Like, what are you? I'm gonna say what you said earlier, but what are you doing for you?
For sure. Yeah, but not having no kids is probably, I think that's really like the smartest thing right now. I think it's the smartest thing because the way the world is, it's not good to have any kids, but damn, we got to repopulate. So we don't need everybody. We don't need everybody not wanting to have kids though. Yeah,
I know how that does sound. Because it does sound like a lot of people saying that.
I'm gonna plant. I'm gonna plant. God damn it! If she with me, I'm planting. Fuck it. And that's
It is what a lot of people, you hear it more and more. A lot of young people more and more are saying they don't want kids. They don't want to bring kids into this world.
Your husband will definitely love you. He'll definitely love you. I like the way you're talking. He'll definitely love you. All your time and finances is with your husband. But would you date a man who have kids though? That's the question. Would you date a man who have kids? Yes, but they got to be out the house.
Dang.
Because I hear a lot of women say that they wouldn't date a man who have kids because unless the kids are grown already. Oh, she said no, she will not. No matter what. Okay. I heard women say that who have kids, but they will date a man who have kids, but the kids got to be grown. She seems like one of them. She seems like one of them that talk about names. Please get her on the screen. I'm trying to, Rush. She won't go to the other live screen to click the link. But you can find me on IG, Frizzle Frost. Sugar Mama on IG, Frizzle Frost.
Unfortunately, I mean, again, it's more and more of that conversation that is going around. That's something that the women are choosing, you know?
Right.
And some of them, of course, you know, hey, I don't want them in the house. Unfortunately, I think that's stupid ideology. When a woman says, you know, the kid can't be in the house, you make it seem like he gonna stop being a parent just because the kids ain't there.
Right. He's still
this dude gonna be putting money in his son or daughter's car still. He gonna be having paying half the rent, buying her clothes. Just because she out the house don't mean he's gonna stop being a parent. Because once you a parent, unfortunately, you are in a consistent situation of providing even after they are out the house.
I Sugar Mama, you getting some love in it, huh? For sure.
Like, that just makes no sense when I hear women say that.
Oh yeah. They definitely gonna stay, in tune with their children. But I guess they mean like at least the man they got the like babysitter child type situation.
That's stupid because he's still doing. Dude, you're like 40 and you still babysitting your children.
I mean, I'm a hell man. They come. I use the woman term. They come with the package,
and that's what it is. Like, even if the kids are out the house, or teenagers or adults, it don't matter. You are still doing stuff for your kids. She gonna be like, "Oh yeah, let's go out." Can't just pay my son's rent. He's kind of down. Had to help the daughter with the car note. Nope, paying for this. Like that it doesn't end.
Right. It never ends for parenting. But I can't say it's still a difference though from a grown child and a younger child. I do say it's still a difference.
That don't mean the child gone though. They act like you're not going to still be a parent. That's where I'm really going at.
Okay, you sticking on the parent thing. I'm sticking on shit. Hey, they got the house and we can Superman and Wonder Woman time.
Until they start knocking on the door. Dad, my girl kicked me out.
Hey, Slide, you did go get that hotel room because
you are funny.
It about to sound like a zoo in this motherfucker, boy. Shit.
And that's kind of, and to me, that's kind of selfish when they want, they automatically assume, hey, the kid gone, so it's just going to be this. Dude, I got kids. That's my priority.
Right.
That's still going to take up time no matter what.
Most definitely. But we about to get ready. We definitely about to get about 2:00 where I'm at. And we about to close this thing out, man. Lionel, you got any final words for the peoples?
Men, Concentrate on yourself. Build yourself. It's not easy. Find out what you love. Pursue that. Find out what your obsession is going to be. Pursue that. Do what you need to do to constantly level yourself up, to love yourself. Do not be thinking about what these women want. Think about what you want. Be selfish. Outside of that, thank you for having me up, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming up, bro.
All right, have a good one, y'all.
All right. For sure. So Solo, she's still right here, bro. Oh, y'all crazy. But now she do seem, I mean, from her chats, sound like she'll be a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Say, looking at the comments, that's me. You deleting the comment. What you saying? What the deleted comment say? Because I ain't on that screen. But oh man. I still got the comments where I'm at. I'm not on the other screen. Like this screen right here, if you delete it off the other screen, I still see it here. So but yeah, you can reach me. If anybody need to holler at me, anybody, IG Frizzle Frost. I got the same picture that I got on YouTube. I got the same picture on IG. So if anybody need to holler at me, business wise, hit me up on Instagram, Frizzle Frost, or you can hit me up on Discord. Damn, where my Discord thing at? I don't the fuck. I'm a wrestling shit. Well, I had a fucking scan code. I had a QR code for my Discord. I don't see it no more. Say y'all cutting up in the chat. Oh, he said, oh, he liked what you were saying, Sugar Mama. He wondered why you deleted your comments because he liked what you were saying. But yeah, anybody need to reach me, you can hit me up on IG. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta get it right, y'all. I gotta get it right. Oh shit, what the fuck I just do? All right. I got it up. So yeah, if you need to hit me up, Frizzle Frost on IG, you know what I'm saying? And let's get it going. Let's get it going. Oh man. Say I would like to get on the live screen one day depending on the topic. Oh, hey, look LGI. Holler at me. Go to IG, holler at me, bro. We can get a topic from you. What did you like? I do interviews. If you got something going, I want to know how you started. I want to know how you came from the bottom to the top, or how you came from the bottom to get to where you are. I do interviews. You can check my interview playlist. I interview a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all can also reach out to me if you want to get interviewed. Just hit me up on my IG, and let's do business. Let's do business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll give you my email. I don't really give out my email because I don't really check it like that. I don't really check my email like that. That motherfucker's so full of shit that I don't know what's in that email. But bills, I know some bills in that. I know some bills in that motherfucker. Yeah, I do know some bills in that bitch. But yeah, they want to get on screen. Saying Sugar Mama get on screen, you more definitely tuning in. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Now, yeah, just hit my email up and we will go from there. We will go from there. Cause I do business with a variety of people. I just ain't been here, y'all. I ain't been here. I've been on my wrestling channel. And as you can see, I be gaming too. I do a little gaming too. So I just really got back over here to get back down to business because it's a lot of things I've been researching and picking up, and I want to talk about it. And we learn together. We learn together. I don't know everything. Just like Lionel was putting out his perspective, I'm learning from him. Iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? Now I like to get some females up here to get their perspective on some things. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the subscribe. You didn't see the email? Scroll up at jeffrobabe@gmail. So I want to make sure you get that before I actually close it up. But I do have it. If you're looking at the screen. Hey, Sugar Mama, let me know when you got it. Let me know when you have it. And let's do business. All right, that's cool. That's cool. And anybody, y'all can reach me on IG, Frizzle Frost. I don't really post on there, but I be there, check my messages and stuff like that. But we definitely about to get up out of here, people. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate everybody who came through in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and participated. Peace and blessings to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Freezer too. Shouts out to my boy Freezer. Genesis came through. If y'all don't know who those are, those like that they family. That's family. And they came through, and I appreciate y'all coming through. And Freezer, I will appreciate the wave you seeing through. Genesis, I appreciate the waves you seeing through. And I appreciate everybody who was in the clouds watching. I appreciate y'all for staying in and tuning in and dropping by. I do appreciate that. I'm very grateful for y'all. And I hope everybody have a blessed and peaceful day. So I be D, Dr. Frizzle. I appreciate that, LG. I appreciate that. Say, when did you want me to email you? So, anytime. Email me anytime. So, he said she'll call you now, Solo. He don't want the number to be expressed online. But we definitely gonna be back in this thing. I'm probably gonna be gaming. Y'all probably see me gaming the next screen. After that screen, it'll be another video. I'm trying to get. Let me see. What's my next topic? We gonna see. I'm gonna surprise y'all. Fuck it. I'm gonna surprise y'all. Turn your notifications on. Hit that notification button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification button and say oh yeah. You can't get your number out on here. I badly wanted to put my email up there. I ain't lying to you. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button because it ain't hard to do.
Push the button. Come on, push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that. Say, okay, who's scared now? Wow. Shit. Girl, Sugar Mom, you must not know how the internet work. You know how the internet work? This shit crazy out here. This shit is crazy. But I do like to appreciate everybody though, man. Did I give y'all some cocaine? Did I get y'all some cocaine tonight? Welcome to the main event. I be your host, the main event Fro. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. My bad, y'all. That was the wrong one. Did I give y'all that cocaine, though? Did I give y'all some cocaine?
Did they give us that cocaine? Did they give us that cocaine? Cocaine. Cocaine. Woo. Oh, man. That was some good shit right there.
Did I give y'all that cocaine? Huh? Okay. That what's up. That's what's up. So this just a preview of the people that I interviewed before I get up out of here. And I'm gonna run it real quick.
Beats by Jafro.
Yeah, so those are a few people that I did interview. I interviewed more after that in season 2, but that was just season 1. Season 2 is not finished. I still need like 3 more people to interview before season 3 is finished. I mean, season 2 is finished and I moved to season 3. So very good information, very good interviews. Make sure y'all check it out. And yeah, we're about to wrap it up, people. We're about to wrap it up. My final thoughts for tonight is subscribe to the goddamn channel. That's my word for the night. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody coming through. IBD, Dr. Frizzle Frost. And remember, we don't need no helicopter to elevate over heels. Peace and prosperity to you all.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo. Bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty. Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. Brazil, salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
Get your ass up out of here.